Hey there, and welcome back to the second episode of Collection Disconnection featuring the Horizon collection from Paige Evans for Pink Paislee. Today's episode is going to focus on the blues in the collection. So I wanted to pull out a bunch of papers, maybe blues and greens, and then on another video I'll focus kind of on the peaches and pinks and purples in the collection. Just wanted to show you that you can use this in a variety of ways, and if you're one of those people who likes to scrapbook boys with blue and girls with pink, then you can definitely get both kinds of layouts from this collection. So I'm just grabbing some different patterned papers. Some of them are scraps from other layouts, and I'm cutting up this one that has the Polaroids all over it, and I'm cutting the blue and the greenish one out of that. I'm using some photos of my husband and daughter from Bear Lake. We went up there last April for my husband's birthday, just for like a little weekend getaway, and I'm going to use this. I love that blue kind of painty ombre paper. And at this point I'm thinking I wanted to put everything on the side with a strip, and I realized the last layout I did had a strip on the side that kind of anchored everything, and I didn't want to do the same thing again. So I'm cutting down my white cardstock just about a 1/2 inch from each side because I want to put a border around this layout. And so I'm going to use this stripe pattern for that border. I love a good diagonal stripe, and this one is perfect. I just love it so much. And even though this has other colors in it, my daughter's wearing a pink sweater, and so I thought that this would work perfectly for this layout. So just going to center my white cardstock on there, and you can see there's just like a 1/4 inch around the edges, and I think that's perfect. So I'm going to overlap my photos because on the left hand photo, I really just want you to see my husband and daughter, and on the right hand photo, the water from the lake looks better anyway, and so I'm happy overlapping those, no big deal. I'm going to use the word family from the puffy stickers in blue. And then I'm going to spell out the word fun in blue as well. That's my daughter coming into the shot there. She was making a card. I'm going to spell out the word fun in blue with the thickers that are part of this collection. And I am going to go ahead. I pulled out some white cardstock because I thought I wanted to add a white border around my photos. And so I'm just going to add a thin white frame and just putting both photos onto the paper, and then I'll cut around it. And I just remembered what I did. So I had this paper that I printed on my laser printer, and it's like a specialty paper, and the ink from the laser printer didn't stick to it very well, so I stuck it in my scraps, and then when I stuck it on the layout, some of that ink transferred over, but I was able to erase it off the background, so I was grateful for that. But that was kind of a pain, so you can see it there. I'm gonna add my photo, or my top photo, with foam so that it stands up a little bit, and then I decide to use this paper underneath my photos, and I just cut a little piece of it off, and I like that torn edge at the bottom. And then I love this blue paper. It's a cool kind of Art Deco kind of pattern, and I'm going to add that in as well. So basically what I'm doing is just creating a little shelf or a ledge for my photos to sit on top of, and I'm just going to keep adding to that as I feel the need or urge. And I'm using some double-sided tape from scrapbook.com for the back of my foam. I love this double-sided tape because the backing is easy to get off, and it's still really sticky, so it's just easier. I like it. So I'm going to put my title directly onto my photo, and I'm kind of trying to nestle the word fun underneath the word family between the descenders of the F and the Y. And then I'm going to use some liquid glue for the word fun. And I'm using my, what is this? Nuvo. Well, I think Tonic is Nuvo. But I'm using my Nuvo adhesive, and I really like that stuff. It works great. And then I put "is here with you," that little puffy sticker beneath the word fun. So the title kind of reads, "Family Fun is here with you." I'm going to use this little blue piece that says Wanderlust since we were on a little weekend trip. And I thought about using the travel one as well, but I think I end up taking that one off because I decided to really focus more on the blues and not bring in the greens so much. So now I'm searching through the stickers and the different pieces to see what else I might want to add. I like that little happy day banner, and the globe is so cute, and it brings in a little pop of the pink, which is on the stripes around the outside and my daughter's coat. So even though I am focusing on the blues, I am bringing in a little pop of pink just because my daughter's wearing that pink hoodie. And I searched through the die cuts and the different elements to look for some more blue stuff. There were these little globe clips that were blue, and so I just put the globes together, and I'm kind of creating a little embellishment cluster around the title up at the top. So I really like the way that looks. I'm going to pop up the sticker globe on some foam so that it can rest right there. And I like the way that the bottom of that like globe stand, the pink part, nestles between the L and the Y and the other globe. Just stuff like that makes me happy. So I'm going to also pop up this little banner piece, and it's going to be right next to the word Wanderlust. And that I put that cluster right beneath my husband and daughter, and it helps draw your eye to that part of the photo. Although your eye is really drawn there anyway because my daughter's bright pink jacket. But anyway, I'm searching through these words that I fussy cut from one of the patterned papers and trying to see if I want to use any of those on the layout. I thought I might use the one that said beautiful, but I decided against it. And I grabbed this word together from the sticker sheet, and I'm going to use that. And I'm just searching through the stickers and chipboard and puffy stickers to see if there's anything else that I might want to include. I'm going to use some of this washi tape, and I'm just ripping it in half to give it just an interesting torn edge, and that kind of matches along with the torn edges of my other papers. And this is just a very subtle little addition, but I really like the way it looks. And I'm just adding it on one side of either photo. I'm going to pop up the word together, which was a sticker, and I will adhere that down. Sometimes when it's hard to put adhesive on that thin foam, I will just use my sticky dots. Those are from ThermoWeb, and it's just a sheet of dot adhesive that you can easily put fine die cuts or anything like that on. I'm using my Stays On White pigment ink to stamp a heart in the middle of the globe on top of the photo. It's very subtle, you can hardly see it, but you know, whatever. And I'm thinking about whether or not I want to use any of the other stamps. I'm going to focus on the stamps for one of the episodes of this series, so I got to get a move on because I know that Paige just announced her next collection. So but hopefully a lot of you still have this sitting around and can get some ideas from this. And even if you don't use this collection, you can use the ideas with other collections too. So I'm using this branding strip, and I'm punching this notebook edge from it, and I'm using the pink portions just to bring in a little bit more of that bright pop of pink from my daughter's jacket. And I am actually going to miss the very end of this video. My camera ran out of, or my SD card ran out of space, but you will see in the close-up photos at the end, I added some journaling on a little sticker, and I added a couple more bright pink pieces. Our happy place right there. And I added some yellow splatters, and I added a little heart inside of that globe instead of the stamped one. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Here's a couple other videos from the series that you might like. And if you aren't a subscriber, I'd love if you hit that subscribe button. Join me in my Facebook group, Crafty Use It or Lose It. And I hope that you'll come back again very, very soon. Have a good day.